Yeah, you are.
Cheers. Good afternoon and welcome to Breakfast with Ignite. Today we're going to talk about some very exciting things. What are they? They're going to be updates to the platform, the crypto market in general, and airdrops. Everyone loves airdrops. So let's get the program started and talk about the platform.
Yep. So we'll keep it fairly simple. As we mentioned in last week's show, we have a big update coming for hopefully tomorrow, which we're already playing with the pre-release version of it. It's awesome. It's a big UI refresh. There's a lot of new features in there as well, such as trading view charting is now active for trading cryptos. Detailed asset view, which is super awesome for ICOs. So you're able to drill down much deeper into the ICO categories for each project now. Full details of all the team are preloaded into the platform, etc., etc. Links to white papers. There will be social media links in time as well. I'm not sure if they're going to be ready in time for tomorrow. But yeah, it's a big update. The most obvious part of the update, obviously, is the UI refresh, which, if you compare old to new, which maybe Florin will do for you now, is pretty slick. It looks awesome. One of the very, very cool things about it as well is that it's responsive. So we said responsive design was coming. It only took us 4 weeks, which I think is perfectly reasonable, with a UI update on top as well. And try this thing out on your phones.
Works great.
Try it on your phones. It looks awesome. It's amazing. I think I actually maybe even prefer it as a phone app rather than a web app. It's great. It's very, very, very close to being native. You'll be able to see how we'll be able to wrap it into a native app quite easily for both Android and iOS. But it's a big update. If you're not testing the beta yet, why not? I know that some of you are worried about the minimum amount of Ignite that we set, the threshold that we set for joining the beta. Please just apply. The link is in the description and we'll post it on the video as well. Just fill in the form. Doesn't matter how much Ignite you have, fill in the form. We will then have a look at how many people apply and what their holdings are, etc. And you know what? I'm getting to the point now where I'm getting so confident in the product, I think we might just
roll it out.
Might just open it up a little bit sooner than we were otherwise planning. So fill in the form. There's no harm in doing so. And if you are selected to be a beta tester, we will let you know by email. But yeah, for those of you that are already beta testing, already playing with the platform, we'll let you know obviously via Telegram, etc. tomorrow when the new version is ready for you guys to get your hands on. And I think you're going to love it. But as I said, try it across all devices. Try it on your phone, try it on your tablet, try it on your desktop, try Windows machines, Macs, whatever you have. This thing now should be really cross-platform. So please keep testing. That's that really on the platform. I think I missed anything out.
You covered it all. You got it all there. Yeah,
okay.
It's pretty good. You guys are gonna like it. I mean, it's good. It's impressive.
Yeah.
It's what we wanted. Should we talk about airdrops?
Yes, because people won't know what you meant by that.
They've
been hanging on, going, "What do Chris mean by airdrops?"
What about airdrops? So everyone loves airdrops, and yeah, we do too. So we are working with Cornucopia, as you know, to utilize the Ignite platform to use our ratings engine for their pre-IPO product. If you don't know what Cornucopia is, take a look on our Medium, and they have their own Telegram channel as well. They're just literally getting everything going. I think by Monday they should have their website and everything online, so you can check it out. But you're going to be getting an airdrop in the next 10 days if you hold Ignite. Now you need to have 100 Ignite in order to get the airdrop.
Minimum 100 Ignite.
You will get 25% Horn tokens for every 100 Ignite tokens you have. So if you have 100 Ignite tokens, you're going to get 25 Horn tokens.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to explain.
Easiest way to say it. So what is the Horn token? The Horn token gives you basically access to the pre-IPO ratings platform, which is going to let you rate and review really exciting opportunities, things like Airbnb, SpaceX, Hyperloop, some really, really great companies that you would never be able to buy on your own unless you were an accredited investor. But using Cornucopia, you can go ahead and get exposure to these assets simply by drilling into them, looking at them just like you would on Ignite, evaluating the project, and then similar to Ignite, Cornucopia will trade based off that information and distribute the profits back to you, much like Ignite. It's a great way to get exposure to something that's completely not correlated at all to crypto, without leaving crypto. So, at the moment, there are very few hedging products in crypto. And we think that this could be an excellent one because if you want to get exposure to the US dollar kind of as a hedge, you really are limited to like Tether and things like that, which are a little bit weird to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what this does is you go, hey, okay, I think Bitcoin's dropping like a fly. I'm going to move it over to Cornucopia. I'm going to trade there, make some money there. And then when you think things are changed or whatever, you can always move back. But it's a good way to preserve where your crypto is at and also earn income because, with Tether and stuff, you don't make any money. So keep an eye on your wallets. It will be happening in the next 10 days. We're not going to tell you the specific day, but we would advise people if you're in Ignite X at the moment, maybe it's a good idea to get into IGNT because Ignite X holders will not get the airdrop. Yeah. So we're only giving the airdrop to IGNT holders. Why? Because those are the holders that support the platform, that have the intention of using the platform, and aren't just trying to trade and flip.
Yeah, I think it's important to make clear as well that it's not just a minimum of 100 tokens and then you receive 25 Horn, which is the Cornucopia token. It's 25 Horn for each 100 Ignite that you own. Yeah. So 200 is 50, etc.
So if you have 1,000 Ignite, you get 250 Horn. Yeah. And the Horn is being priced at 10 cents each. So it is a pretty decent airdrop. The 10 cents a token at ICO price. So, if you have 10,000 Ignite, getting 2,500 Horn is not bad for just having that in your wallet.
It's an awesome deal that we have put together for you guys. Yeah. So you're welcome.
But lots of benefits aside from just the ratings platform.
This is the point. We said throughout our own crowd sale, we said that any projects that aligned itself with Ignite and got involved on the Ignite platform, we would try and negotiate special deals, special arrangements with those projects for our users. Yeah. And actually, not just that, but we've also negotiated with Cornucopia to have an Ignite specific allocation during the crowd sale. So there's an amount of Horn to the tune, I think it was $2 million available exclusively for Ignite holders. So what we'll do, and again, this is not us endorsing the project, it's just us welcoming a very, very, very good B2B partner to the platform and welcoming the fact they're quite forward thinking in terms of what they want to do with you guys. We will put together a pool. So we'll put together an Ignite ratings pool whereby you qualify for that pool if you hold IGNT. The allocation of Horn that is available to you in that pool is based on the amount of IGNT that you hold. More details of that to come in the coming weeks because Cornucopia's crowd sale isn't starting for a few weeks yet, we don't think. So, but that's just another little hint at what's to come and what the benefits are of being a member of the Ignite community and the Ignite ratings platform. I think that's super cool. I think that's a really nice thing.
It happened quite quickly. I mean, we weren't expecting this probably for another 3 or 4 months. So we have a number of ICOs approaching us now to list kind of on Ignite and get the exposure that from our own community because it's a great way for an ICO to get exposure. So what we're going to probably end up working out is that the ICO actually have to buy into buy some IGNT to get the listing on the platform, which is going to be good for the token as well. Give it another utility case. Yeah. Okay, so let's transition into
the week's news.
The week's news. So
the news of the last 24 hours, and
as always, we're going to talk about some common events of the week, some of the news. So last week, the sentiment was that crypto was stabilizing, with consensus not having a massive pump. Lots of good news, lots of encouraging news, and a relatively stable crypto market across the board. Gave me the impression that we were going to have more of a stable growth in crypto, not this massive volatility like we've seen. Unfortunately, didn't really turn out that way.
Flatlined all week. Yeah. Just kind of traded. So Ethereum, for example, trading around $700 just all week.
Just sitting there. Yeah.
And Bitcoin, similar story, $8,500, and then till yesterday, or the day before into yesterday, And then
what happened?
The floor fell out.
Yeah. So why does that happen? Yeah. I mean, so none of us really know why, but I mean, well, we kind of do. It's always manipulation. Yeah. So whale manipulation with exchanges and some larger traders has always been a massive concern of mine in the crypto markets, and I think probably to the detriment of many retail and smaller traders who don't know why the market's making these wild swings. Well, what's interesting is that today it seems the U.S. Justice Department has recognized that market manipulation is not a little problem in crypto, but a massive problem in crypto. They've identified 26 different market manipulating strategies that are being employed just in crypto over the last few years. This is not a surprise to me, but what is a surprise to me is that it is the criminal investigation. Now, what is the difference between the SEC investigating you and the Justice Department investigating you? Well, one leads to time in jail and the other one leads to a fine. So criminal investigation is a very, very, very big deal. That means that they probably have a case built already, and most likely you're going to start seeing some people taking plea bargains, possibly some people ending up in the slammer. We don't know, but
I mean, not just people. I mean, this will be
companies.
This will be exchanges. Yeah. This will be exchanges having to take those kind of people.
Exactly.
Maybe even a few projects, maybe a few ICOs we've seen in the last year or two who are guilty of
market manipulation.
Yeah.
So what is market manipulation? So I mean, I think a lot of people don't really even know what is the market manipulating situation. They kind of think that it's a pump and dump, like making up a lot of hype and then price pumping and then dumping. Actually, a lot of projects aren't even responsible for that. There's pump and dump groups that randomly pick a low volume ICO or coin and then they just tell the members to buy it, and then it's basically a Ponzi scheme. It's get out before the floor drops out. And or like a game of magical chairs or musical chairs. Musical chairs.
Or magical chairs.
Yes. Magical crypto coin chairs. Yeah.
With music.
So that is kind of like very like elementary market manipulation. This is not sophisticated market manipulation. Sophisticated market manipulation would be things like spoofing. What is spoofing? Spoofing is when you put in a bunch of fake orders. So you line the order book with a bunch of fake orders. People go, oh yes, the price is going up. And then you have no intention of really buying those orders. You just want to drive your own price up. But you can't just spoof on your own. You need to actually have the money to be able to place those orders. So spoofing is generally done by sometimes exchanges who want to elevate the price of a coin. Sometimes it's done by projects themselves who want to elevate the price of their own token. There's also washing, which is just kind of like the own project trading their own token to generate more and more volume. And this was something tons of people do it just to get listed on CoinMarketCap. They go, okay, let's buy our own tokens back and forth. Get 100K worth of volume, and then we get listed. You could do it in a day. I mean, you could get listed on CoinMarketCap right away just doing it. Also, to list on other exchanges and so on, they look for volume. So a lot of projects have been creating their own kind of volume by doing that, but it becomes a problem when they start to profit from it. It's not a problem if they're just doing it to kind of make a market, which is different than using it as a manipulating tactic to raise your own token price. So, looks like there's going to be some tough times ahead for a few people. The music has stopped, and the Wolf of Wall Street stuff that has been going on for the last year, 2-3 years, is all going to unfortunately come to an end in the near future. So it's kind of refreshing, I think, because no one likes this type of stuff. It's not good for the market. It's not good for many projects, and it's only good for the people who get rich off it.
Yeah. And as we sat down to start filming this video, we saw a pump.
Yeah.
A big old pump. Well, what did you... Actually, no, it was not family friendly.
No, I didn't call it a family friendly term.
No, okay, we won't repeat that. But yeah, so having seen the last 24 hours, just having sat there watching the value of ETH and Bitcoin and others plummet, as if by magic, I've said it before and I'm sure I'll say it again, they all start to increase in value dramatically in the same 5-minute window. Wouldn't you know it? Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, I think that's interesting.
It also, all the bots work together. They all talk. Yeah.
Hey, even Ignite X, even IGNT this week was being bot traded on IDEX.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
You can very, very, very clearly see that it is. But to what end, we don't know yet. But there you go. That's the markets we're dealing with.
Well, that's this week in crypto. Another exciting story about market manipulation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe next week we'll talk about something else.
Probably market manipulation again. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. As always, do the YouTube thing. You know what it is. Subscribe,
Smash up those likes. Smash up those likes.
I think we've really got to stop saying that. Share the video. Get your friends in. Get your friends on board. Let them know about this fantastic Cornucopia airdrop that's happening with Ignite. Get them to become Ignite token holders. Do, if you want to. Obviously, I'm not. You know,
not financial advice.
This is not financial advice.
Someone said in the video, I have to do the disclaimer. This is not financial advice.
Of course
Please do not make trade recommendations off of the things we tell you.
As a community, we succeed together. So
that's true. Yeah.
You know, the best marketing we will ever do with Ignite is user marketing. So if you like what we're doing, if you like what you're seeing with the beta, if you're liking these videos, you know, tell people, share them.
Do you know, we always say people to suggest a topic and no one ever does.
No.
So the next guy to suggest a topic for a video that we select, we'll get an airdrop. So a little one, not a very big one, but a little one. From me and Damon personally. So make a topic recommendation that and if we decide to use it, it has to be a good one, we'll give you an airdrop. And on that note, before I give anything else away, see you later.